Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Hi guys, so we're gonna review episode 2, Gone, of The Ones Who Live. Like, my god, this episode was so good. The writing is like how it used to be when The Walking Dead was in its prime. Like, I'm just surprised how good they made this episode. Get to see Michonne's perspective before she found Rick, and we get to see a little bit afterwards as well, with what happens once they find each other, which is cool. But I guess Michonne ends up in this community, which she ends up saving someone, and they end up wanting to recruit her in the community, but you know, she doesn't really want to stay. She doesn't really want to bond with these people when she's already trying to find Rick and stuff, so she doesn't really want to be worrying about anyone else, but they just quickly end up bonding a lot as the episode goes on. Like, she just ends up getting really close with these people. Yeah. Yeah, they seem like cool people, cool characters, but this guy is basically the goat of the episode. One of the best, I guess I'll say it now, one episode characters in a long time again, which I feel like I've said that not long ago. But man, he's like, should I say top 3? I mean, Eastman, like, just wow. But this guy, man, he's definitely up there, like second or third place. Like, this is a really good character. I didn't even know what to think of him at first, because at the same time we get introduced to another guy who I normally see in like comedy movies, so I couldn't really take him serious. But they still found a way to make his death actually sad, which is surprising. Which, if I get a picture of him, I'll say which one. I'll basically point that out. But this guy, Matt, like, he's the goat of this episode. And to think, basically, he's the reason why Michonne even gets to Rick. Hell, I don't even know what happened to Michonne without this guy anyway. Even though I feel like Michonne saves him in the end, but the one who takes down the helicopter, basically this guy. And we kind of get a bit of backstory with how he learned all these skills and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, he's basically the best character of this episode and of this group. And there's others as well. Like, there's one who has a baby but decides to help Michonne, but that just kind of gets into like Last of Us 2 territory, with how dumb a character can be, where they're literally pregnant and they're trying to help someone. I mean, I know there's people who will do anything for people, but literally someone who's a stranger who you don't even know. Yeah, I know they saved someone who you care about's life, but Jesus, you're literally gonna put yourself in danger when you have someone else inside of you. It's just, what? It's just, yeah. But yeah, Michonne just basically wants a horse, but she stays for the night. And yeah, I'm talking about this guy. If you can see his face properly, like, just seeing him in this was just so weird, because I'm just used to seeing him in comedy stuff. So him in like a TV drama, it's so weird. Especially The Walking Dead, like, man. But yeah, this guy's just the goat anyway. He's the best character. He's the funniest. Yeah, Michonne loves him too. I mean, she ends up caring about everyone because they just do so much to help her. She's literally in a situation where, like, there's this massive horde of flipping walkers, and she was gonna actually try and fight all of this. She might have had a few explosives to help her out, but let's just say things don't really work out. But then, like, the group end up helping her, and I guess it kind of opens up a path that will eventually be fully opened, but she kind of stays with them until it fully opens, I guess. Yeah, but I just can't believe she was actually going to try fight all them, which is just so badass. Like, if I could get like a perfect picture of showing it, which I just don't know if I can. But yeah, basically it's this walker that basically causes trouble for her, and she falls off her horse and loses it. And she was going to actually try fight all those walkers, which is just crazy. Yeah. But yeah, they come back and help her, I guess. Yeah. Even though it was just for like a one little thing, just saving someone's life. but it just made him more brave and stuff, I guess, because it was more closed off, which I just don't know what would happen to him anyway. Like, if they was more closed off, would they survive longer, or they'll just die anyway? But at least they end up helping Michonne get to Wick, I guess. Yeah, that's what these guys achieve. But yeah, just seeing this guy, man, like, in The Walking Dead, someone who I've seen as a comedian so much, I never thought I could take him serious. But then, in his, you know, if you've watched the episode, obviously spoilers, death scene, that actually make it pretty sad, because this group did so much to help Michonne, and all of them just get killed. Yeah, which sucks. Even the one who's pregnant. Yeah. I mean, this guy got... I can't remember if he got hurt just for trying to get honey for her, because I guess that's what pregnant people like to have, honey. Yeah. Okay. Because Michonne could just tell that she was pregnant, so they have a little talk, a nice little talk, and then you get some backstory on Matt about him getting bullied as a kid because, you know, he's small, I guess. And just how his father treated him, and his stepfather ends up being the person he's really close to, and helps take out his frustrations. Because normally, like, to get back on people who bullied him, he kind of like starts fires, but instead of starting fires, like building stuff to make bombs and stuff, like whatever he was making, I don't know, he puts it in something good, like mechanical stuff, and yeah, he kind of bonds with him, I guess. And probably would have died by the time the apocalypse happened, which sucks, I guess. But that was someone that he was close to. But then he ended up finding these people, and he was close to them. Yeah. But then he starts bonding a lot with Michonne, so it just sucks that at least Matt, I feel like he should have survived, but you know, he just ends up getting killed as well at the very end when they've basically found Wick, which kind of sucks. Because yeah, this is when the flipping RCM drop like a flipping bomb, and everyone just gets like flipping gassed, basically burns out their lungs and kills them and turn into walkers and stuff. Yeah. And Michonne, she can't even talk properly. Like, none of the characters can talk properly after being exposed by it, because only 4 of them get inside, but only 2 of them survive, which is Michonne and Matt. Yeah, so whip to the other characters. Like, Michonne's just so heartbroken by their character deaths, which I'm just surprised they did all this in just one episode. They made you care about these characters, even flipping one that was a flipping comedian actor. They made his death, you know, sad. Yeah, Michonne having to put them all down. You know, Matt was willing to probably burn down the whole place once Michonne leaves, but that wouldn't have worked out for all of them, really. Yeah, at least he didn't turn into a walker straight away. We got some more great moments with him, and him helping Michonne. Yeah, them staying together for a few months or however long it was until they found Wick. Yeah, when he was ready to move again, like just Michonne trying to stay in shape while being in pain. Yeah, and he could have just moved on, but he decided to stay with Michonne, so really it was his choice to help her. Yeah, I mean, he already lost all of his people, so he just wanted to, you know, get payback on RCM, which he does. And you know, just look, man, his whole community got destroyed by the RCM. It's crazy. But they just get where they can from the place, and they just go after him. Like, they basically spot a helicopter, and it's the same helicopter that Wick's in that episode, so he's basically the one who kills that that guy in the previous episode who Wick was kind of getting close to. Yeah, he just explodes him. Like 3 shots, man. That was some powerful stuff. He literally makes his own RPG and shoots at the helicopter, man. Like, badass. And then that's when Michonne, you know, takes out the soldiers, but then she finds Wick. Yeah. Then they have a little touching reunion, and saying that, and Wick basically says that he's not with the RCM. Yeah. But then, you know, out of nowhere, flipping Matt gets shot by someone who was still alive somehow, even though Michonne slit his throat, I think. Like, what? That's some bullshit. And then just Wick finishes him off with Michonne's katana while, you know, Michonne's mourning his death, which just such a good character, man. For just 40 minutes, they just developed him so well. Like, man, such a cool character. From his introduction to his death scene, like, just such a well done character. And I just wish he got to live. Yeah, it just sucks. Yeah. But then, I guess Wick's plan is to make sure they get rid of anything that could prove that she's with Rick or something, and she's just supposed to be someone that Rick finds. So she makes up a name, like, yeah, she can't really use her name Michonne. So she will basically get recruited, but she can't look like a leader, otherwise they might not trust her. Yeah. So then she's getting like interviewed, I guess, by the RCM to see if they'll take her in, which they do, I guess. But then like afterwards, like I guess Rick and Michonne have a little moment together. Yeah. And I guess it's actually true, because I just forgot, because I haven't watched season 9 for so long, but I don't think Rick actually knows about RJ, his son. Like, he has a son. He doesn't know that he has a son. Because, you know that he lost Carl, which, that's a character that shouldn't have even died. But he doesn't even know that he had a son afterwards. Like, damn. And Michonne didn't even want to tell him. Yeah. Because who knows if that would distract him. Like, because their goal is just to escape anyway, like, to get back to Judith. But he doesn't even know that he has a flipping son. Which, damn. Yeah. But then, yeah, after they talk, I just actually thought, yeah, there'd actually be one character who would recognise that's Michonne, and that's basically Jadis, which that's when Rick goes, well, that's when he has a meet up with Jadis, and they have a little conversation. And Jadis is just like, what are you planning, Rick? What are you trying to do? How did she find you? Like, she's just answering all these kind of questions. And man, a part of me just wants to go back and watch World Beyond, just skip through like the shit episodes and just see what Jadis has been doing, because yeah, because I just want to see what's actually been going on with her character and how she got where she actually got. Yeah, I don't know if they'd actually show it, like how she got in this kind of power, which she was previously a leader from that garbage people in season 7 and 8, but yeah, I just want to see how it got to this point where she became like this big of a leader and basically controlling Rick. Because if he tries anything, like, who knows what she'll do. She kind of threatens Rick and his people that he hasn't seen for years, so yeah. She even threatens Gabriel, like someone that she loved, so yeah. I wonder what Gabriel would think if he saw Jadis now. Man, I'd love to see that. But yeah, they just kind of end it with that conversation, I guess. Yeah, and some next times, I guess. And yeah, just incredible episode with actual proper emotions on like a lot of stuff. It's just good to see an actual good developed female character instead of like stuff like Madame Web and stuff and just the Marvels. Like Michonne, like just seeing her go through so much emotions, even with strangers that she didn't even know for that long, but she grieved them and they just helped her so much. And just seeing her reaction to seeing Rick again. Like, these are the kind of female characters that I want instead of the ones that don't have no emotion and perfect. Like, they're just the ones that suck. And I might make an actual proper video on stuff like that, because this episode was so good. And I just don't know how much Scott Gimple was involved with this episode, because you know how I am with Scott Gimple, man. After what he did to Carl, I've never been able to forgive him. But after this episode, if he actually wrote a lot of it, like a lot of the inputs from him, man. But yeah, Matt's just the god of this episode. Love that guy. Respect. Like, man, I hope to see him in a lot of more stuff after this episode, because he's got some good acting. Yeah. Like Peter Dinklage, you've got some competition. Yeah. Because I'm not even a big fan of Peter Dinklage, like, these days, from what he's recently been in, compared to, like, older times. Yeah. Like Elf and Game of Thrones. He hasn't really done anything incredible recently. But yeah. Hope to see more from this guy. But yeah, that's it for my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you liked the episode. Appreciate if you can leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.